killed at a military recruitment center in Tennessee was laid to rest today.
Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Sullivan fought overseas only to come home and be killed in America. The entire community coming together to remember the hero today. Reporter Kate Walsh from our sister station in Springfield, Massachusetts, is live outside the Holy Cross Church where the services were held. Kate.
Holy Cross Church here in Springfield is the very church that Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Sullivan attended Mass as a child growing up in Springfield. That's why the Sullivan family decided this would be the place where his funeral Mass would be. Now, that Mass was private. It was only open to members of the family, friends, fellow Marines, and dignitaries, local leaders in this area. The church can seat 600 people, and it was full. Outside, a sea of flags surrounded the entire church, waving in the wind. It was quite a powerful image. Hundreds of volunteers and members of the Patriot Guard riders carried these flags. They were there, they said, to ensure this stayed a peaceful and solemn ceremony. Then Marine pallbearers carried their brother-in-arms to the church as bagpipers played the Marine Corps hymn. Across the street, hundreds of people waved flags in support for the Sullivans.
I think everybody should be here to say at least thank you for your service, and for anyone else that is suffering through this. It's got to be. I can't imagine losing a child. I lost a husband, but I can't imagine losing a child. That isn't the way that it's supposed to be, is it? No.
Now, even though this was a private Mass, during communion, priests came out with communion and gave them to people who were supporting the Sullivans outside the church. Sullivan's sister and commanding officer were among those who delivered eulogies. They recalled him as the type of guy with a smile as big as a kid in a candy store, with an outrageous humor, who loved his Irish heritage, but above all, loved being a Marine. After this funeral was over around noon, the large procession of people made their way through the streets of Springfield one final time, and lining those streets were hundreds of people waving flags in support of this local hero. Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Sullivan was laid to rest in Agawam at the Massachusetts Veterans Memorial Cemetery. Live in Springfield, Kate Walsh, 22 News.
Kate, thanks so much. News 8 was there for the emotional procession when Gunnery Sergeant Sullivan's body returned home on Friday. A police motorcade brought his body from Bradley International to Springfield. The highway was shut down. People lined overpasses and the sides of streets, carrying with them American flags, giving this hero the homecoming he deserved. You can see more from that emotional tribute on our website, WTNH.com.